Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Wake up, Brad.
Whoa,
Hi, folks. I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical
And together
therapist.
we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Oh, in our opinion, of course, Bob.
So this is poor posture.
Bob, this is chronic poor posture that many of us, I hate to say suffer with it, but you don't even realize it.
Right.
And then you end up. And
After
you
a
watch
while, it
people
becomes
like
your
this.
normal.
Yeah, and it takes your whole personality down. I
Right.
straighten up. I liven up.
I can breathe better.
I can look better.
I can
and
talk better.
Maybe look better. I don't know. But
Right.
one way or another, we want to correct that poor posture so many of us unfortunately have, and sometimes without even being aware of it. So we're going to show you some easy ways to get through it, because you're not going to change your posture in one day.
Gentle ways.
Right. So it's not too aggressive and you'll enjoy it. And you can do it every day. That's the key, Bob, is doing these little things every day and make it part of your day.
Well, yeah, every half hour maybe.
Sure.
Every hour. So.
Right. They only take seconds.
Right.
The first one, you're not going to do all of these. You're going to pick
Right.
out one or two, maybe three, and work with them. The first one is the famous
W's.
W's.
See the W?
Yeah. See W's, and we squeeze the shoulder
Right.
blades behind. Chest goes out, shoulders go back, and exaggerate that. Do not be afraid
And
to
you're
do that.
externally rotating the shoulders because a lot of people internally rotate their shoulders.
Mhm. Yes,
Sorry.
indeed. And we're going to do 5 to 10 of these, at least 5. That only takes you about 6 seconds, maybe 6.5. Okay? Do those every 30 minutes while you're at work if you sit down while you work.
Yep.
Number 2, you can take a yardstick, you can take a cane, something,
Take
2 or
a
3
broom.
feet, a broom handle, and this is a nice option. The reason I like this is because it opens you right up and it
Right.
forces a little stretch. You know, the W is good, and this is a nice option.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to do this, and you might find out, oh, yeah, I
like
this
this one better, right.
Exactly right. Pull back behind here. This is what I like. When you get back here, it actually adds a stretch without
Yeah, it
much
really
work.
forces.
Exactly. Oh, and you can do a little rotation on there. Good. Okay, number 3.
Where did our ball go?
Well, it was right here, Bob. What happened to the ball? There it is. Now, what you need to do is go, if you don't have a ball, you go over to the neighbor's house if they got 5-year-old kids and just borrow one of their squishy balls,
Yeah.
or you can buy one. Anyways, just kidding. It should be a squishy ball,
Right.
not a soccer ball, not a basketball, something with a little give, 6 inches, 8 inches in diameter. In your work chair, your chair at home, a firm chair it has to be, put it right here and stretch it. You can do the W's.
This is really a great option because you can move it into the spot where you want it.
Right. So I'm going to move down. And I know if I go down right about at T12, that's where the rib cage ends and the low back starts. That really opens up.
And it'll
the
work
chest.
almost in any chair.
Yes.
So that's what we like about it.
Exactly. It's a cheap way to do it. I'm going to go way up high just at the neck level, changing things up a little bit. Again, 5 to 10 of those is great. So we're working on this every 30 minutes. 30 seconds is all.
Right,
And
right.
maybe less.
Right, exactly. It's a good reminder to straighten up your posture,
Yep.
and it helps you do so.
And now we're going to add more, Bob. This is like a
Here we
bonus.
go.
These are seated exercises. You know, standing is a W, but we're going to show you some more, a little bit more aggressive. So now you're buying into this. You got,
Right.
It's starting to help. And I want to get after this a little bit faster. You can still do it and have fun. If you happen to have one of these bigger balls, and these come pretty cheap nowadays.
Yeah. Exercise ball or
Yeah.
physio ball.
And there's a lot. I do all my core exercises on the ball because it works so good. But this is a nice way to stretch your back out. And this is very comfortable. Bob, I'm going to take this.
Sure.
You take a towel roll and you put it right back here. And then you can relax, or a pillow. My mic is getting caught up on it.
Sure.
And then you just hang out like this and roll yourself back and forth. I think I could fall asleep doing this, Bob.
Yeah.
Maybe
You'd
not.
fall off it. Then.
But then
All
that,
right.
you're going to hang out for a minute or so and do that 2 or 3 times a day.
Now you can also lie on a towel roll like this, and we got one that's quite large here.
But yeah, so we got a small
you
one
get a
for
small one,
beginners.
and you could also start with 2 tennis balls in the sock.
And that's a
So-
little bit different than this. And you would feel
Right. You would put it on either side of the spine,
it. Mhm.
and you could work your way up the spine. On the floor, hard floor, it's going to be quite aggressive. On a soft surface like this, you hardly even feel it.
Right.
So, but you can work your way along there, and you can stretch. While it's in place like this, you can actually take your arms overhead like this and stretch out.
Yeah. And then you can see right here where the tail of the tennis balls are here, but he said you would move them up inch or
Right.
two, and you may do a few stretches like that and just relax, you know?
And I can also take the towel and do the same thing.
Yeah. And what that does is it helps mobilize the vertebra and allows that posture to come back into normal, tall, good-looking, functional posture.
Now you can also do it with a foam roller, right, Bad?
Yep.
Where you can go lengthwise or
Right.
crosswise.
I'm going to show you now. If you don't have a foam roller, you can take this is with just some towels we wrapped up real snug and tight, taped them with some duct tape, red duct tape.
There we go.
You can use any color. And this rolls okay if you get it tight enough. And you can just, you don't have to
Yep.
roll on it. You can just hang out over it.
It's a poor man's foam
Oh,
roller.
I just did get a crack on my back there. I like that. So you can do it this way, or you can actually turn it lengthwise and go right down the middle of the spine, right between the shoulder blades.
And just lie there.
Yeah, and hang out. Now, you may want to put a pillow or something to
Right.
rest your head on. You can have a towel around your head like that. What are you going to do? Hit me with
No,
that?
no,
I thought-
I'm good. We're good.
You know, you never know what's going to happen. Now, if you do happen to have, or you want to go the next step up, you get one of these foam rollers and make sure you get the 36-inch long one. And I think almost all of them come that way. I would start with one that's like this, a medium density. That's how hard they are. It's more comfortable. If you get the black ones, they're really hard.
Right.
Some people, younger people may like that. Older people like us, we're going to take it a little easier. We want to be gentle.
And some of them come with knobs on them. So this is a smooth one.
Yeah, probably the knobby ones is if you've already done this.
Right.
You want to start with one, probably not. And you do the same thing as with the towel, but this works better than the towel. And I like this one. When I get done with my exercises, I'll do this and right down the middle.
Yeah, it's a way to stretch everything out without really working at it.
And you can really just relax and
Yep.
think about what you're going to do for the rest of the day or what you're not going to do.
What you
or-
did wrong with your life.
or what do I have to do to make my wife happy
Yeah.
today? So that
It's not going to happen.
I hope she doesn't watch
Yeah.
this one. Nah, we have both Bob and I
You
have
got some explaining to
outstanding
do.
spouselings.
That's
We're
right.
very fortunate. So very
They put up
good.
with us.
Correct that posture. Be careful with your tennis balls. If you got a dog, they will also like that a lot.
Right.
Kitty cats do too. So enjoy your life with good, tall posture.